Morning, everybody. It's 8:15. It's July 12th. CPI is coming out 8:30. We'll be here to see it live. Um, Pretty crazy. Yesterday we were kind of in a range and then kind of broke out to the upside. Um, the overall breadth of the market, meaning S&P, started to improve. Industrials, financials. Um, so that's very interesting. That's what the market needed to do in order to see if this market can move higher than the current resistance level in the futures 44.92. Um, it's seeming like the consensus today is for CPI to fall. Maybe people are getting ahead of that number. Um, so without further ado, welcome to my channel. My name is Steve Gonzalez. I use market profile, volume profile, gamma exposure levels, key levels, supply and demand to look at the market and try to just go with the flow of the market, basically, right? Go with what you're seeing. Like certain levels hold, certain important levels. Don't be tantalized by price action, right? That's what's hard to do as a trader, not to get lulled in to that price action. Um, so as always, subscribe if you haven't already. Set an alert. That would mean a lot. Of course, always give me a thumbs up or a like. That would be awesome. Then you can always follow me on Twitter or Instagram, Gonzo719 and Gonzo19 Jersey. And let's get into this. Let's get into this, to the watch list. Now, the watch list usually is balancing before a big number that's coming out like today. That's usually what happens. But today, that's not. The market's kind of extending the move today. Um, so let's get into this watch list here. All right. So crypto's getting some love here. Ether is up 0.64. Crude with dollar weakness is up 0.63. That kind of made a little bit of a move. Can energy start getting some steam? I'm looking at some stocks, but I think I'm going to wait for some type of pullback. If this move is confirmed, the Russell's up 0.53, Bitcoin's up 0.39, Nasdaq's up 0.36, Silver's up 0.32, ES is up 0.25, 30-year bonds being bought today. Dow's up 0.14, gold's up 0.11. The 10-year yield should slide a little bit. That reports at in 1 minute. Um, we'll revisit that again. The dollar is down slightly. The VIX is down 1.48%. All right, let's move on. All right, BABA took a little bit of a sell-off yesterday, but then made a nice comeback. I just saw that Beijing in China is interested in investing in big tech, so BABA's getting love today. Followed by, wow, that just Tesla just moved up just a second ago. I was looking at this chart. So Tesla got a price target raise today from 215, I believe, to 278. Price target was raised. Um, Nvidia getting some love, up 0.65. Netflix up 0.61. Price target also raised uh, a really big price target raise in Netflix from 390 to 525. Microsoft laid off workers. Microsoft got approved to um, take over Activision, right? They did some layoffs, right? So doing pretty good with these. Is there a laggard? Not really. Now, Amazon got a price target raise as well. Coin, it's flat right now. Coin got a downgrade. Um, Coin got a downgrade. What else got a downgrade? Something else. JP Morgan, that's interesting. Had an upgrade the other day, but it got downgraded today. So that's very interesting, right? Moving on. Top sector stocks. All right. Morgan Stanley up 0.46. Roblox up 0.41. Roblox had a huge move yesterday. Okay. And let's talk about any laggards. There's no really laggards. No really laggards to speak of here. Moving on to sectors. Semiconductors leading the pack, followed by discretionary, followed by energy. And then the only laggards, utilities, not a big market mover. All right, that kind of wraps up the watch list. We can move on to some news. There's a lot of news going on, so we can go look at that. Now, obviously, got the big news coming up is the CPI coming at 8:30. So we got the core. So what do we got here? We got the headline number, okay, which is previous was 4%. They're expecting it to come in 3.1. Previously it was 4. That's the headline number. Month over month. Last was zero point 0.1, but the consensus is looking for an uptick. That's interesting, right? And then core year over year. It's more of the Fed's thing, excluding food and energy. The consensus is 5. Previously it was 5.3. So looking for a downtick in that. And month over month core consensus 0.3, previously 0.4. Okay, then you had some Fed speak today at 9:45. Fed Kashkari, he's speaking. Fed Bostic at 1. So those could be Fed Kashkari and Bostic at 1. Interesting, right? So that's some of the economic news that's going to come out, and we will go right back to the charts for that in about what is that, 5.5 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Let's look at some news. We already know CPI, Nvidia in talks to be anchor investor in ARM IPO. Okay. What else we got? Microsoft victorious in U.S. court fight over Activision purchase. In oil, with the dollar and cuts been happening, edging higher. Let's go over to some I thought I had this up here. My apologies. Broadcom 61 billion VMware deal wins conditional UA cust. So Broadcom is basically taking over VMware. So that's big news. What else here? I think that was all I really wanted to go over there. Give me one sec, guys. I have to do something real quick. I apologize for this. I'm going to come right back live in about a couple minutes. So I'll be right back.